This is a cave painting created 1,000 of years ago using rocks and strange liquids. So it's possible in this modern world to create paints with just rocks. Let's find it. Now we are 77,000 years ahead, so you can buy colored rocks on Amazon using old bricks, or even you can find it in the nature. These are our candidates. As you can see, when you rub them together, they leave behind this beautiful ochre and terra pigments. We can break this process into 4 steps. From the rock to the final painting. Yeah. And the first step is let's start by breaking the stones in small pieces. It's much harder than I thought. Just imagine that Neanderthals did this and they didn't have any iron hammers. Wow. It's time for step 2. We need a finer powder, so let's take a mortar and a lot of patience.
I can say with absolute conviction that this part, although it is the most satisfying to look at, is also the most exhausting. I spent hours grinding tiny pebbles to make them as fine as possible, and it never seems like enough. And no matter how crumbly the stones were, they seem to reach a critical point where they become as hard as iron. So much so that I had to stop several times to sort out the most pigmented and fragile pieces in order to keep going. And yes, it was a lot of hard work.
To make sure it is pure, I will sieve it through nylon. I followed the same process from the 2 stones, and for now we only have 2 colors, but I have an idea. Welcome in Cooking with TruT. So today we're gonna do some caveman chemistry and we're gonna roast this color to obtain a darker one, I wish. Let's put some pigment. Okay. Ooh. Okay, everything is very hot, and now in theory I think that this pigment will start to change its color and starting to get darker, I think. I don't know. Yes, it's a lot darker now. Okay. I think we can stop. Perfect. At least now we have 3 pigments. And here they are, we have this beautiful ochre, this terra, and this burnt terra. But to make our paints, we need a medium to lock these colors. So let's start with the final step.
Wait, I need a voiceover cause the camera stopped recording here. Right now you can see me putting the pigment onto a very smooth surface and starting to work it with a few drops of refined linseed oil and mix it with a palette knife. After that,
For make the color smooth, you're supposed to use a special tool, but it's too expensive. Please subscribe to the channel so I can afford it, and for now I will use a glass.
going through this process was both cathartic and exciting. Watching colors come to life from stones and dust is like magic. One practical tip I discovered is that the pigment is very hard, so if I'd use a glass palette, I would have risked scratching it badly or even shattering it into 1,000 pieces. In fact, I chose a solid marble tile and everything went smoothly.
The colors are ready. I have paint everywhere, and I need to sleep and eat something. So see you tomorrow for the big question. So the question is, can I actually make a paint with them? Let's find it.
Bring me into golden sunlight. If I'm going with you, I know we'll get to the other side. Sinking in, I know this feels right. Catching a breeze, love moving through me like a wildfire.
Now, let's talk about the painting phase. It was simply a torture. This was certainly due to the material not being extremely poor and lack of preparation, but the paint seemed to have a will of its own and a density that was practically uncontrollable. As of the mostly dark pigmentation of all the colors, I wasn't able to create any real differences in tone between them, and I had to create highlights by scraping away parts of the pigment from the canvas. This made it very complicated, especially when defining objects in the distance, resulting in an overall flat experience. Obviously, most of these problems could have been avoided if the colors had been combined with the others, something as simple as white, for example. But in this case, I think that would have been defeated the purpose of the challenge. By the way, for a painting made from nothing but stones, I think the result is acceptable.
Breeze, love moving through me like a wildfire. Like a wildfire.
And the answer is yes, you can do it. It's pretty hard and uncontrollable because the colors look like a mixture between oil and watercolor. It's pretty strange, and this paint it's pretty ugly, but I think that's my fault. So you can do better than me. Try it and don't forget to be creative. Ciao.